The Blood Telegram, Nixon, Kissinger, and a Forgotten Genocide is a comprehensive account of the events leading up to the 1971 war between Pakistan and Bangladesh, and the role played by the United States in the conflict. Written by Gary J. Bass, the book delves into the Nixon administration's cynical calculations and the indifference shown by policymakers towards East Pakistanis' suffering, resulting in one of the worst genocides of the 20th century. The following is a brief overview and 5 key takeaways from the book. Overview: the book focuses on the neglected genocide that took place in East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, in 1971. The genocide was perpetuated by the West Pakistani Army on civilians in what was then East Pakistan. Throughout the book, Bass explores events that led to the conflict, including the political turmoil in Pakistan, the role of the United States and China in supporting the Pakistani regime, and the atrocities committed by the West Pakistani Army. The book paints a vivid picture of a country in turmoil, as civilians are subjected to torture, rape, and murder at the hands of the West Pakistani Army. Key takeaways: 1. The United States was complicit in the genocide. The book highlights the role of the United States in aiding the Pakistani regime during the conflict. The Nixon administration, along with National Security Advisor Henry Kissinger, provided military and economic support to the Pakistani government, even as they were aware of the widespread human rights abuses taking place in East Pakistan. The administration chose to prioritize geopolitical goals over human rights, and as a result, the Pakistani army continued to perpetrate war crimes against the Bengali people. 2. The Cold War impacted the United States response. The book also delves into the Cold War politics that shaped the United States response to the conflict. The U.S. was intent on curbing the influence of the Soviet Union in South Asia and saw Pakistan as an ally against the Soviet-backed government in Afghanistan. The Nixon administration and Kissinger saw supporting Pakistan as a way to gain leverage over the Soviet Union in the region. This led the U.S. to prioritize geopolitical goals over humanitarian concerns, resulting in a lack of action to curb the war crimes being perpetrated by West Pakistani forces. 3. India's intervention was crucial in ending the genocide. The book also highlights the role of India in stepping in to end the genocide. India supported Bangladeshi independence and provided refuge to millions of Bengali refugees fleeing the conflict. Eventually, India intervened militarily and defeated the West Pakistani army, leading to the establishment of Bangladesh. The book argues that India's intervention was crucial in ending the genocide, and that without it, the slaughter of Bengali civilians would have continued. 4th, the genocide was largely ignored by the international community. Despite the widespread atrocities that took place during the conflict, the international community was largely silent on the issue. The book notes that the UN and other organizations failed to take action to stop the genocide, and that it received little attention in the mainstream media. The lack of international concern further emboldened the Pakistani army to continue their brutal crackdown on civilians. 5. The legacy of the genocide is still felt today. Finally, the book highlights the lasting impact of the genocide on the Bengali people and on South Asia as a whole. The conflict changed the geopolitical landscape of the region, leading to the establishment of Bangladesh as a separate country. The book also notes that the violence and trauma experienced by Bengali civilians during the conflict continue to impact the region today, as tensions continue to simmer between Bangladesh and Pakistan. Overall, The Blood Telegram is a compelling and insightful account of a conflict that has largely been forgotten by the international community. The book highlights the importance of prioritizing human rights concerns over geopolitical interests and the need for increased accountability and transparency in U.S. foreign policy. It also underscores the importance of remembering the past and the need to confront the legacies of conflict to ensure a more peaceful future.